Hello my friends, my name is Vasily, I'm iOS engineer, and here, what we're doing here, this is an interesting question. First of all, we have a fun, right? So, on these sessions, we are going to check my old code on StackOverflow. I was a pretty active user on StackOverflow right now. It depends, I'm not like really so often post new answers, right? And my lots of my questions already old. I need to refresh them, and that's what we're doing here. We're looking at my old code and trying to make it better, and I'm telling you why it is not so good. So, because some of the questions, some of my posts were already 6, 7, 8 years old. So of course I probably may have some something to update. So as you correctly remember, on the previous episode we talked about this question. Let me show you. Okay, so we talked about this. Oh, I forgot to tell you. So yeah, since all of my videos, they're not planned, I just turn on the camera and start talking. So on my videos, I'm not planning to make tutorials. I mean, here, right? Here we just have fun, we look at the code, we're trying to have a conversation, right? Probably you can also tell why my old code is not great, right? Or why it is great, right? I can suggest something and so on. Here we are learning together. I'm not a teacher, I am not a guru. I mean, I'm just a developer, right? So, and I'm sharing my point of view. Okay, so we talked about this question, right? Where we make an example how we can make network request on iOS, macOS, and so on. Right, so I already updated this solution. So after the first video, of course. So and we can jump to the code and try to improve it better, right? To make it better. So first of all, what I was thinking about, yeah, we talk about Codable, yeah, we talk about evade async, but and also actually before we doing that, I want to have this order, talking about dispatch queues, Grand Central Dispatch, right? So, but before we return and start doing something else, what I want to see, I was thinking about this any. I have a possibility to return any value, but regularly, right? We can receive text, means data, right? We can receive dictionary, mean hash map, or JSON object. This is kind of the same, right? Or we can receive Codable, right? I mean, Codable, it's kind of dictionary, right? We will talk about this. So, but it's not a good idea to have possibility to return all values, all possible values, right? So in this case, I am thinking about what if we try to add more restrictions. So I want to remember you that, I mean, yeah, we have Swift. This is pretty flexible tool, right? But when we start our programming way, right? We always think about, okay, how can my code be more flexible, right? But when you get more and more experience, that happened to me. I started to think, okay, how can I add more restrictions into my code? Then other developers cannot use it in incorrect way. So, and that's what I was thinking last week, right? We have this value, but first of all, let's update it and return string, not string, dictionary, because right now we can receive dictionary. So let's do this. So what is going to be? All right, so, and we will return not value, we are going to return string any, right? So, because this is too flexible, right? Again, based on my experience, I receive regular data or string or dictionary, right? So let's do this. So we are going to update, and then, so okay, return a result, of course. Okay, then we are going to, oh, I like the sound. Let me press like button. I mean, I hope you can hear it. I think you can also like it. Tell me actually what do you think about the sound, because right now we are listening the same thing, like we're chilling, we're having fun, right? We're friends. It's not like a programming session where we have to be extremely focused, right? I mean, yeah, we're kind of focused, but again, this is just to have fun. And also on these sessions I can refresh my memories, right? I mean, I cannot keep everything in my head, right? I do not remember what happened yesterday. And you are talking about like, hey, like, can developer know everything? Yeah. And this is why one of the things, like, here I'm live. I mean, I'm not preparing, I'm not reading material before. I just sit and start writing code. Like, I'm showing you how I'm working. Like, if I forgot something, I'm going to Google and I'm going to do it with you guys. So I'm not going to show you like this wonderful world where, like, with ponies, right, with butterflies and so on. Like, I mean, for example, if I open any other like real tutorials and courses material, like regular, very compressed, right? Like no, of course, normal English, not like mine, right? And like compressed materials, you see exactly what you need to see, and like if probably the same material that we pass in 1 hour, other guys can explain you like in 20 minutes and so on, right? I mean, this is another way how I can share my knowledge. I hope my knowledge is correct, but also if I make a mistake, always like, hey, help me. Write some comments, right? I'm open for the critique, right? I mean, I want to be productive. Okay. I also like this sound. Sorry. Okay, let's return. So, okay, let's fix all the problems. But no, I don't want to have any here. I want to also have this. Okay, as string any, and we have this, right? And okay, so we do not have value. We are going to return this, right? Okay, what's next? Let me run it, okay, and we probably may see. Hello world, wonderful. Actually, let's remove this line. I don't remember why I keep it there. Okay, so wonderful, and right now we have our answer, right? Okay, I want to remind you that we make a request for iTunes public API, right? We can make searching, and we receive some response, right? And we are going to see it, right? To parse it. Okay, right now let's talk about Codable, right? Codable is like another way. For example, right now we receive a dictionary, right? Was like very original way before Apple released Codable protocol, idea of Codable objects. So instead of receiving like kind of hash map where we have to use keys, we directly can receive models. Like, so for example, like we may receive this, right, like a standard way. For example, it going to be ID, right, ID, for example, string, one moment, string like this, for example, right, and name, Vasily, right? Or, I mean, what is the problem with this thing, right? X data, right? The problem that I need to remember these keys, right? And my ID, if I want to get ID, I will write something like this: data, come on, data ID, right? And I will get this value. Or we can do different thing. We may have like a struct, like a structure or class, person, Codable, right? And we are going to have ID, right? String and name. So, and when we receive this model, right, we can have this. For example, sorry, my cat Forni wants to enter. I'm sorry, guys. You're welcome. Yeah, it's kind of a stream. I hope you're okay with that. Okay, so we are going to have this. So, and our object is going to be this, right? Way we will receive it. We will receive and name. Are you kidding me? Okay. Probably I need to keep this door open, right? So, and right now, what can we do? We can have something like this, right? Instead of keeping keys somewhere, remember them, right? We have just cool model, right? Regular, our standard class, standard structure, enumerate anything, right? And it's much more convenient for the developer, right? Okay, I will show you this example a little bit later. Actually, we're going to do it right now. Okay. So, let's have a response, right? For example, it is going to be. Let's start with a simple thing. Struct iTunes response, right? Codable, right? And for right now, we will skip all of this. We will skip this array, right? Array of objects, and we will read just this result count because this is integer. Okay. So, and what I'm going to do? I'm going to define one more function, right? And what do I have here right now? Right now I have the same name. If, for example, I use this like a Codable, right? Value and here we're going to have value, right? Where value codable. Okay, let's try to see. Okay, can it be compiled? No, it cannot be compiled. And right now, if I have the same thing, right, I need to define what function I wanna use. Do I wanna use this or that? So how should it look like, right? I can have like this, right? Get process, for example. Process, yeah. So let request. I just wanted to show you the different, right? URL request, and we're going to use URL, right? Process this, and yeah. Result. So this is a one option, right? And second option is going to be this, right? Let's try to run. Okay, so what is an error? I'm just checking that everything is going good. Okay, yeah, everything is working. Sure. So, white problem, process, and we have a value, and the value is this result, right? Okay, so do I need to write something like this? No? Process request session. Oh, we do not have default values. Okay. Let's keep it here, right? No problem. We might have it. So process request completion, right? Okay. Oh, I need to fix that. Okay, and you can see like I do not like to define this thing. I mean, it's correct, but I want to make code much simpler. I want to have this, right? But without this definition, these functions, they're the same, right? And like compiler will say, hey Vasily, I need to use this or that. Help me please, alright? So, of course, like let's try to run and see what's gonna happen. Okay, wait. Okay, probably we are going to receive just twice, right? This will be second, and we will have type of result, right? And here we're going to have another type. Let's run and see what's happened. Yeah, you can see that like compiler will pick string dictionary, right? But like we have different things. So probably what we need to do. Maybe I will start. How can I make it better, right? Or okay. So let's use different words, right? Let's use this dictionary from request. So when I try to build API, I always thinking about like I want person another person, another engineer read my code, right? We are writing code, yes, for machine, yes, it should be correct, but also remember, it is very important that other engineer, other iOS developer, any developer can understand you, right? Okay, so, and the same here, dictionary from, right? And what we're going to do, dictionary from, okay. So let me from request, right? And here from dictionary, right? So right now we're just changing name, right? I mean, to make it more interesting, make it more user-friendly, engineer-friendly, yep. So, okay, so dictionary from, okay. So we do not have process, right? Oh, we have it. It's okay, let's keep it because this is internal function. We just changed API, right? Dictionary from request, right? From, wonderful, and we even, okay, yeah. And here, what we're going to do? We're going to receive Codable, right? Codable, or we can use object, but if I use word object, probably object can be not like a web object, right? Like a web data, right? It also could be understanding that I receive an object like a class, right? So I don't want to have this. I wanna make it flexible. Kind of flexible, like flexible with restrictions. You got it, right? Value, okay, Codable. So maybe not Codable, maybe, yeah, Codable. Okay, let's keep it for right now. I mean, I'm thinking because Codable is these two contains these two protocols, confirm these two protocols. They will think, should I split them or not? I mean, let's keep it Codable, right? Because each our request, it could be not just get data, it also could be like a post data, update data, and so on. Okay, so Codable, right? And here we're going to also use the same word, Codable, right? Codable from request, from, right? And here Codable from, and request, it's going to be here, right? Yeah, we also need update API. So you see, like, we're changing words just to make API much simpler. Codable from, wonderful. And right now we have this. But also I need to specify what kind of Codable I'm going to get, right? So, like, if we fix problem with here, right, we're going to receive dictionary from request. Here we still need that thing, right? We still need this. So let's try to think how we can make it simpler, right? Okay, from, right? And it's kind of okay right now, right? I mean, the function is not implemented. This function is not implemented. Correct? Yeah, correct. It is not implemented. Okay. So, what I'm going to do, first of all, yeah, let's try to decode, right, the data. So how will I get it? So probably I will have the same function. I need to get the same function. We will make the code reusable, right? It's always important to not repeat yourself. Like there is a abbreviation, dry. Do not repeat yourself, dry, right? So I will, for right now, I will just copy and then we can update it when it started to work, right? Okay. So, I know what we're going to do, because probably I need to get this part, right? Get data, and everything else, like this part could be different for different elements, right? So, for example, let's do this. Like, we're going to receive data, right? This thing. So, and here, let data equal what? Equal this. And why it's with? Oh, it's correct. It's self-correct because this is enclosure. Okay, we receive data, and right now we are going to parse it, right? So, of course, okay, yeah, that sounds correct. But data is this, right? So it is not going to be a very simple thing, because this is a result, right? We get from this function, we get data, right? We receive result. So it could be data or this error, right? So let me remove this thing and return what? What do I need to return? Data, success data. Okay, and case success, let data, right? If it's success, if, oh, I'm sorry, right. If success, we're going to run all of this. Case failure, let error. Error, what we're going to? Of course, we're going to return error, right? Like return, wait, if let case return failure. I'm sorry, why it's not working? Right? Oh. Because casting error. Okay, here we have a casting problem. We want to return the, so checking. Based on the reference member, casting error. Okay, so NetworkManager error, but here the same NetworkManager error. Okay, what kind of error we can return? Sorry, I cannot understand. We have a task, right? Oh, we have completion, right? Okay, so that means that instead of return, we are going to have completion, right? Wonderful. So it could be success, right? Also, it could be this, right? And this. completion, right? And here completion, right? It should work, no? So 1, 2, 3. So guard, oh, yep, correct. Okay, so this is our dictionary, right? I mean, we have to extract this part from this function because we're going to rename it. So, but like process, what actually we're going to do? Again, like you see, like I have so many questions to myself when I create an interface that we're going to use, right? Forni. Hey, I'm with my friends. Please give me some time. So, process. So we read here error response, error. Okay, like what we're doing in this function, we have data, response, and error, and we transform it into this result. Okay, the same result, yeah, because this is transformation. We take 3 properties and transform them into 1, right? Okay, and right now it is going to be this result. Wonderful, right? Result from data, result from data, response, and error. Okay, the same is here, right? We are going to have right now we have this part that could be reused. Okay, let's try to right now copy paste, and then we're going to make it better. Right now we need to receive codable value, right? So okay, we do not need that, and I suppose JSON decoder, right? The code. Oh, I like the sound. Yeah. Oh, it's already marked as favorite. I mean, I'm also on my channel. I'm also like shared that I'm trying to learn music production. So, and this is the reason why I'm doing 2 things at the same time. I'm listening music, I make it favorite, and then I will try to understand why I like it. Actually, I will try to share my experience, like, and how I'm going to be a music producer one day. I mean, maybe it will not happen, but right now it's my favorite, one of my favorite hobbies. Let's return back to the programming. So, so decoder, right? No, let data equal this. So value.self, right, from data, and data from this data, right? Okay, yeah, this also will throw error. Try, we need to catch this error, right? So, and probably error is going to be different. So we are going to add one more error. JSON decoder error JSON decoding error, right? Okay, so and we're going to return this error. If everything is correct, oh, we can just return it, right? return return what? No, it's going to be completion. Completion. Try. All right. Will it work? Let's try to understand why. Where is... Okay. Oh. Okay. Yeah, let's object, but it's not... I don't want to use word object for this property. And also result for this property. The decoded object. Let's have something different, right? I mean, because word object, it's like a class, but it's not really a class. It's called maybe a codable value, maybe like this, right? And we need to return success or failure, right? Okay, and let's see. Will that happen? Right, will we have two different results here, right? We should have, right? Come on. Something happened? No. So Codable, we have this, right? We run it. Okay. So if I remove this, maybe I broke something. Let's try to figure out. Oh, okay. Something is not working. Let's try again. Let's try again. Okay, so first is working. Looks like second is not working. Second part. Maybe I have an error and I didn't receive it. So when we have this codable, right? Oh, of course. I'm trying to call this function, and you can see, like, it is calling itself, right? Oh, Vasily. Share it. Stop. I need to stop this. I can do this. Okay, let's run again. Okay, we receive our result. Right, and again. Okay, you can see that here we receive our object, right? And here we receive our, dictionary. Okay, but like still, like we have this. How we can remove that thing? Let's try to define type, right? Okay. So completion type value okay, and from like request type, right? And we will also have a type here, right? And let's continue. Probably I can remove right now this thing and define type. So can I have this part? Oh, okay. I also have, maybe I need to define type. Okay, value type, right? And also here, Codable, value type, right? And what is gonna happen right now? iTunes.self, right? Whoa, you see that previously we had much longer result, this thing or error. What? NetworkManager error, right? So we have this, right? But we know that error we already defined. We do not need to always ask our interface like explicit it's very complicated word, right? So we do not need to define this, right? Because we always know that we will receive NetworkManager error in all our requests. So, and based on that thing, probably right now, yeah, based on that thing, we need to define just this iTunes response. Why? Because Codable, right? This value, it could be different, and you will see it later. I mean, I can send here any Codable. For example, we have this Codable. In another request, we may have a person, right? For example, with ID and name, right? So like, and this is the reason why it is more more flexible, right? Because we may have different Codable objects, right? Okay, and right now I'm happy with interface. Wonderful. So NetworkManager dictionary from request, or NetworkManager Codable from request and type. Maybe we can make, oh, let's do this. Let's make it more beautiful, right? Yes, like you can think that we're moving a little slow, but it is very important that everyone can understand your code, right? So Codable, and let's do this. And yep, we even can do this, right? So, and here, right. I like the sound. Actually, tell me please, is it like okay for you? It didn't distract you, or maybe you also want to listen it, and I can make this sound level upper for you, because I'm hearing, yeah, I'm relaxing, I like the sound. Oh my god, it is so wonderful, so many cool compositions. All of them, most of them I'm listening for the first time. Okay, so, and we also going to update our API, right? Okay, type, right, value, okay, right, and how it is going to see right now, how it is going to looks like right now. So it will be like this, like, hey, what do I need? I need to receive Codable, this Codable from request. Yay, this is very beautiful. This is just my what I think, right? Maybe for you it can be a little bit different, right? You can write, like, try to write this like kind of API that you think is more readable for you, for example, right? Okay, and right now let's check what actually do we receive here, right? So let's comment right now here and print result. Does it work? Cool sound. Okay, failed. Something is not working, right? Oh, yeah. Type. Codable type. Wonderful. And let's see what we have. Yeah. So our dictionary is working. Wonderful. And what about this? Right. Result. Yes, this is correct, because when we receive a dictionary, right, we receive all values, because this is just dictionary, like a hash map, right, just an object. But we defined that from all of that properties that we receive, we want to get just result. And this is the reason why we have just this thing, that we do not have all of the values, right? Like all of the values that we receive on the first request, right? All of this. Right, we receive just result. Okay, wonderful. So looks like we have a progress, right? But what I do not like? This code is not dry, right? Do not repeat yourself, because I can see these parts, they're similar, right? And also like this part is similar, right? Okay. So this is the result. Okay, so private, and right now we can do like a function process, right? We will use this function process from Codable and from dictionary, right? From these functions. Okay. Let me just copy and understand how we are going to use it. So definitely we will need what? URL session request, right? We will need these two things 100%. Okay, so then we need completion. Oh, yeah, that's right. We can, in completion, we can receive this thing. Actually, probably we may unite these two functions, right? So I have completion, right? I can keep it here. Completion, let task, right? Correct. And what value? Data. I'm going to receive data, right? And then here, when I get here, right, I can put all of this calculation inside, right? So like this, right? I can do that. And I don't need this thing. So, and that means that right now it is going to be a little bit more complex, right? So if we have error, right, we need to completion. Okay, or oh, wait a moment, not like this, completion, and here we're going to stop, right? Then guard completion, and here return, or just completion, and we will return this data, right? So weak self, and we do not use weak self here, right? So we do not need that thing. I think so, right? Yeah, we do not need this here. Okay, So probably I think this is extra bracket, right? Okay, right. And what's gonna happen right now? How we're going to update this code? So we will run this process, right, from request session, right, and here you are our completion, right? So, and in our completion we can receive data, right? Is it correct? Oh, wait a moment, I switch, and here is result, and probably I will have a result here, right? Okay. What's gonna happen next? We do not need this at all, right? And our function right now become little bit smaller, right? But it's not a process right now, correct? Because we use like a dictionary, we use Codable. Let's try to use the same concept of naming. So when we talk about like our, API, like API that you implement in your application in general, in words, patterns, and so on, it's no matter what to use. For example, like where is interesting question about architecture, right? It's no matter what patterns in your architecture. It's very important that you have the same words, the same idea, or the same naming everywhere. It is more important rather than like trying to create and pick the best architecture in the world, right? This is what I found based on my like a small experience. So let's rename it. It is going to be data, right? Data from, right? And here data from request. So let's do the same. Data from request, right? Data from request, and here we're going to have our result, right? Since we're not using here a reference to self, right? We do not need that, and okay, maybe we need, no, that was correct. So data is closed. Okay, oh, we just do not need this task, right? Because this task we already have it here. Cool sound. Sorry. Right, please, if it like very uncomfortable for you when I'm distracting. But like again, this is just for having fun. We're meet and we're talk about it. I'm trying to talk aloud to tell you what I have here. Not a lot, but I mean, I have something, right? Okay. So, and let's see what's happened. Yeah, you see right now how our code is going to be simpler, right? So we receive data object, and then we use data here, right, to transform it into any codable. Also, the same thing here. When we receive data, we use JSONSerialization, like another way how to transform data to something readable, right? And here JSONSerialization we use for oh my god, to get dictionary from data, right? Okay, and let's try to run and see, like, yes, this is correct, and this is the first, right? Like, yes, this is first. Okay, wonderful. Another interesting thing. All right, what I see right now, we have options, the Codable options, right? So let's put it right, reading option. So let's make it configurable, right? So dictionary, and we're going to get this reading JSON reading options, right? And of course here we may have it like an mutable containers, right? So I mean, because we are good engineers. So, and right now you can see that this line is very big, right? I mean, from time to time I prefer to have one line, but when it becomes very big, let's separate each property on the next line. I mean, probably let's it's kind of okay here, right? So get URL. I was thinking about this get. Let's remove it right now because it may this thing may make something uncomfortable right now, because like if we have get, we need to define like post and so on, right? Since we here do not have like all definitions, we do not have post function, we don't have update function, we don't have delete function, right? I think that it would be better to remove it from this API, right? Okay, so, and oh yeah, we need to have these values, right? So dictionary from where I put it. Maybe we need the same, like dictionary reading option from, okay, after session, right? I put it after session. So, and multiple containers, right? Oh wait, not here, because this is Codable, right? We added this property to the dictionary. So wonderful, and yeah, let's use it. Yeah, let's use it here, right? And we have default implementation, right? So nothing to change here. Wonderful. Let me check time. Oh, probably it's already like 1 hour. I think that's it for. I mean, I know it's short, right? But main idea again, I want to share with you how I think, right? Maybe you have different ideas. You can correct my my thoughts, right? Like previous thoughts, and you can say, hey, maybe you can have you can keep idea, like a different idea in your head when you think about this like maybe functionality, about API, about naming and so on. It would be fantastic if you can do this for me, because again, we are all here, we are learning, right? I mean, I'm not teacher, I'm not professor. I think I know something, but I mean, that is not a lot of information. So what we did, right? We just added this Codable thing, right? We added one more function, like for the customer, for the engineer. Customer is our engineer, right? Customer who will use this API, engineer. We just add one more function, and that's it, right? Yeah, we updated interface, and that is it, right? We like, hey, it's kind of nothing, but so we added Codable function. We updated idea of renaming, right? Like we renamed all our APIs. Maybe in the next video, 100% we will have part number 3, maybe part number 4. So this Codable is not completed. not completed, right? We need to talk about this, and we need to talk about this, probably, right? I'm not a big expert in await async. I'm still learning this thing, but I like the concept of it, right? So of Swift modern concurrency. So we updated names, idea how we name our functionalities, all right? Then we added, of course, we added one more error. So we moved from idea when we can receive any value to the idea that we can receive dictionary or codable, right? Probably we also have already implemented data, because we also can receive data, right? I mean, data mean this object, right? This is structure. Okay, structure. Okay. So instance, right? Not object. Instance. Wonderful. And what else we did? We refactored our code, right? We were thinking about reusability, right? But actually we do not use this. We can remove this. Oh, that is good, right? So we just remove one more function. Okay. So Codable dictionary, we implemented code reusability, that we do not repeat ourselves. So this code that help us, like, we do not repeat this part, right? So we remember that code should be dry. Do not repeat yourself. Dry. Yeah, I think that's it. I hope you enjoyed. I hope it was not very long for you. And oh, I forgot to talk about it in the beginning. Regular, since I'm kind of slow, right? From time to time, today's kind of okay, right? But from time to time my English is not working. I mean, it is slow. I'm trying to it's not working in like worse than today, so I can be extremely slow and just try to increase play speed, right? Like you can increase it like a 1.5 times or 2 times, right? And I will talk faster, right? Probably this hour you can listen 2 times, maybe like in 30 minutes. I am not sure how actually this thing is working. Okay, so write anything in the comments. Yeah, why I'm asking again, because we are all in a one boat, right? We are learning. I want you to repeat. I want to remember this. So I want to get your ideas. I want to hear you, right? Because when I hear you, I can also learn, right? And this is the reason why I am asking to write comments about all of this work, all things that happened during all my sessions. So okay, I think that's it actually. Okay, yeah, I was looking at this line, right? But it's just definition. This line is ticked, right? Because when I scroll it, yeah, because it was so long. And actually from time to time I also do this. Yep. Okay, I'm going to take all of this code and update my answer on StackOverflow, so you can take this code and make more experiments. And also in the comments, in the StackOverflow replies, you can also give me some more suggestions. So yeah, that's it. 1 hour and 4 minutes, right? Something around this. Probably I'm not going to edit video, right? I mean, if I will start editing my videos, I will see that they are not perfect and I will never release them. So I'm not editing them. I'm just keeping everything what's happened, like how Forni came. Everything would be like a stream, right? This is format that is comfortable for me. I hope it is comfortable for you. That's it. A wonderful rest of the day. See you in the next videos. I hope it will happen very soon. See you. Bye.